Hello!
Well, it looks good. It sounds good. It looks like it sounds good. Let's play something new on stream. It's not new to me. I've been playing it for some time now. But I haven't streamed this one before. So let's see how that goes. Marvel's Midnight Suns. An amalgamation of a handful of different game types. But it's a strategy game at heart. It's got some social building aspects to it. And there's one absolutely crucial, key, amazing feature to this game that you just can't do in a lot of games.
Good girl, Charlie.
You can pet the dog. Even if it is some, evil hellhound. But, hey, beggars can't be choosers. She's a sweetie. Me too. No, that does not mean we can adopt a dog. So, I've already been playing for a little while. And let's see if I can, to give you an idea, I started playing this in December, and I went through, I don't know, the first month and a half where I didn't do a single main quest. Not one. I just did side quests, trying to get a feel for it. Eventually I gave into peer pressure and started the actual storyline. And the game's pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, I like it. It takes place in... Yes.
Charlie, heal.
Good girl. It takes place in this place called the Abbey, which I guess exists outside of normal space. And there's a handful of Marvel characters that they all have their own rooms and stuff. But the Midnight Suns is kind of a... Jeez. Beldernick, of course, always. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Enjoy something fresh and new today, and glory unto your house. Also, not sponsored or endorsed by Mountain Dew, but induced? That means something totally different. I'm not sponsored or endorsed by Mountain Dew, but if I was, I would do it willingly. Where you at, PepsiCo? Waiting on that check. Yeah, I probably was. Yeah, it takes place at this spot called the Abbey. And the Midnight Suns is kind of a darker take on some of the Marvel characters. And this game centers around this character called the Hunter. No, I have not given up on No Man's Sky. I'm actually doing an odd thing, and I'm going back to a game to try and finish it. But yeah, it all centers around this character called the Hunter, who is the son, as it were, of the evil demoness Lilith. Yeah, I'll probably go to space later. And the game kind of cycles around like a single day's worth of activities, and in one day you can participate in a training mission with some of your fellow teammates. You can hang out and enjoy their company with various activities and so on and so forth, including but not limited to day drinking, playing video games, playing the piano, reading books, etc., etc. And then there's the hilarious dynamic duo that is Doctor Strange and Tony Stark, who are constantly bickering like an old an old married couple. But the voice acting in this game is actually really well done. this lady here is caretaker. She kind of oversees the Midnight Suns. We've got Agatha, this little ghostly witch over here, which I actually have to talk to. And let's see. I'm 30 days in, and I've done exactly 2 story quests. 2. So, I mean, I like the game that much that I just... Yeah. Yes, she's definitely very ghosty. Transparent, even. But throughout the day, you can send people out on missions from your roster. You can participate in missions, and you can take a team of 3 out to do stuff. There's a very extensive kind of map here where you can explore the grounds and go out and collect reagents for different things. There's chests hidden all over the place, and they're all colored due to rarity of items that can be collected. But yeah, it's pretty damn good. I was very pleased with what Marvel and Firaxis have put together. By the way, if you're a fan of Firaxis games at all, and you don't know anything about Marvel, this would be a really interesting take. If you're a Marvel fan and you've never played a Firaxis game, I implore you, please go look at their roster, and I bet you'll see some names you recognize. So, aside from the random graphical hiccup, the quality of the game's pretty high. The music slaps, the characters seem super powerful, there's a photo mode that's top tier quality. Albeit sometimes it's a little difficult to catch those snapshots that, you know, in the moment when something exciting's happening, you might be able to engage photo mode just like a split second too late. So you kind of have to be ready and know what you're looking for. But as far as the story goes, I have done the first couple of missions, and the introduction shows Lilith taking over a handful of characters, including Venom, and Spider-Man draws aggro and has Venom chase him through the city, and you have to go assist and rescue, and you corner him, Venom, in a belfry, and there's, you know, Venom's like one weakness is sonic damage, so this character, the Hunter, punches this gigantic bell, and eventually the bell falls on Venom, and then the mission's over. They don't show the body, so I'm gonna assume Venom either escapes or worse, but there's also an underlying plot line involving the Scarlet Witch, who was also kind of... I keep saying taken over, but that's not really the right word. Fallen under the sway of Lilith. And this caretaker apparently was helping Wanda to control some of her chaos magic and so on and so forth. But the hint that these characters, you know, can be rescued and that Lilith can be bested and so on and so forth, yeah, is prevalent. So the idea is to rescue rather than annihilate. Beldurnick, to give you an idea, Jesse has already finished this game. I'm the lagwagon here. I will admit I have not actually played in a month, 2 months. I don't even remember. But there was a time I couldn't put it down, and I don't even remember what took over. But I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna stream it because I'm just sitting here. So yeah, and away we go.
Something on your mind?
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward. Hunter?
Strange has made something from a sample of Venom symbiote. He thinks it may dispel the ward in the cave behind Shaw's church.
I thought he may be onto something. He's spent quite a lot of time in the library recently.
Is that meant to be an offering bowl on the altar?
Another artifact Wanda was toying with but could never make work. I'm curious. Next time you find yourself there, place something in the bowl and speak an Elder God's name. Perhaps it will work for you now that you have their blessing.
Okay.
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward.
Okay. I've exhausted all the dialogue options there. I'm going to go take a look at that offering bowl. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. And then we will head to the church and try to dispel the ward there. Let's go here. That would be this way. Yes, we all know I have a hard time with the single-player games. I've got the attention span of a gnat and a host of characters that I like to game with, and I'd rather spend the time with them than my own mind, to tell you the truth, so single-player games do not hold as much of a sway over me. I apologize for not streaming this one from the start, but the initial intent was I kind of wanted to keep it for myself, and then I fell off of it, so. And now here I'm kind of just sitting around waiting for phone calls and responses to resumes and so on and so forth, so I might as well. Here we go. Kinda creeped out by this bowl. I don't know that I want to put a thing in here. We'll see. Oh, I could put a bowl within a bowl. How meta would that be? I'll start with a common item. A knife. Let's see how it goes.
Well, this looks like it belongs here.
Okay. I put the knife in there. I could place another item. Or I can trade. Let's pick it up. Didn't really do anything.
Almost as if it were meant to be here. A perfect fit. I think that works.
Well, the items that I'm placing are disappearing. So something's happening. I'm not getting them back, though. I can pick it back up. So I have it again. Oh, I got it back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Fits right in.
I'm not even sure I'm doing this right, but nothing's really happening. Do I want hints? Gentle ones, perhaps? But let's keep it kind of spoiler-free. I do like the surprise.
Makes sense.
Okay, well, the knife stayed. Alright, well. Just let that item marinate for a minute, see how that goes. Let's go to the church. And we will make an attempt at dispelling the magical ward that is preventing access to what I think was one of Wanda's projects. And we're starting off this stream here at night, so most of my daily activities have been done. I've already participated in a mission and training and a hangout and all kinds of stuff, so we're going to do a little story progression here. And then I think I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I can go that way. You can fast travel, though I like to walk because you can collect things along the way. There's a handful of characters in the game that they'll ask you, hey, collect 5 of these, 10 of these, blah, 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 and every time they've asked for it, I've already had it in my inventory, so I want to keep that kind of forward thinking going. Go this way. And as often as I've wandered these grounds, I still don't have the trails memorized. I keep getting lost. There's no real straight path to get anywhere. Plus, every time I am exploring, I'm paying more attention to collecting things along the way than I am actually getting to my destination. I've already unlocked a couple of features that enable access to a couple of different bridges and doors and such, but I haven't unlocked everything, so there's still some things that are unknown to me. And like I said, I haven't played in a little while, so you guys might see me kind of fumbling with it for a bit, but that's okay. There is a kind of a binary good and evil, or as it light and dark, as it were, to this main character, the Hunter, depending on some of the choices you make. And as per usual, I seem to be floating somewhere abouts in the middle. Ah, here we go, in the middle, because I myself am not a wholly inherent good or evil individual. I do believe there's gray area in a lot of things. So when I make a lot of these decisions, I kind of take a 10,000 foot view and make my decisions accordingly. Here's the church. A treasure chest. I'm not going to open this yet. I'm conducting a bit of an experiment. There's treasure chests hidden all over the place, and some of them will open, and you'll get an item, and then they will close back up, and you can later get an item. So the test that I'm currently trying to conduct is, if I open them all at the same time, which ones will repopulate the fastest, if at all? You know, like these white chests here being more common and the purple ones being the rarest, right? So yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. We'll come back. And then I'll just do like one huge round of loot collecting and getting all kinds of goodies and such. But here, let's have a little bit of a story beat while we're here. Hello, Agatha.
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. You'll need to clean this place up.
Yes, dear?
Here's one of those mystic keys, the arcane keys that opens those chests. I've got a dozen or so in my pocket. I do have an ability unlocked to where I can open the common white chests without expenditure of keys. So that's kind of nice. It's been able to help me hoard some of my goodies, as I often do.
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Quite often in conversation, you'll be offered 3 options to continue the dialogue tree, and this doesn't show it, but a lot of times they'll have an icon next to them, whether it's a light or a darkness. It'll have a white circle or a black circle with a symbol. There's a lot of symbology in this game. As you can see next to Agatha Harkness, there's this blue circle with the image of the pendant that she wears. There's symbols all over the place for each of the characters and some events and so on and so forth. So it kind of offers a bit of shorthand if you know what to look for. But I don't see them here, so I don't think this will affect the sway of my light-dark standing. I don't know if I agree that Shaw was deserving of punishment, because I didn't see the deeds, but I don't know that it was justice either. So, que sera, sera.
Whether it was right or not, we cannot change what happened here.
I'm glad you understand that, Hunter. Some people never do.
I would not have expected his victims to understand.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
Curious about these vines. There's vines blocking access to a bunch of pathways and things, but they don't look like this. These look rotten, calcified, frozen in time. Let's check out this page here. Journey of Hiram Shaw, July 21st, 1689. Witches have gone to ground like the vermin that they are, but where there is hidden prey, so we shall send our dogs upon them. Torches brighten these grounds every evening as we seek them out. Although only a few remain, we cannot let them grow strong again. We humbly ask Chthon for guidance and strength as we continue this fight. Six of 12. Journal entries found by Hiram Shaw. Hiram? Hiram? I've always pronounced it Hiram, but she said Hiram, so meh. Tomato. Potato. Yeah, there's a lot of dark occultism tones to this, which I really like, especially given all of the superhero fatigue and all of the, summer blockbuster, explosive, witty, quippy films. This is kind of a different vibe. This is, it's quite a bit darker.
There must be something here we've missed.
I don't see anything highlighted. That doesn't mean it's not here. Perhaps in the front room. I will say that the developers of this game, they definitely have a sense of humor. There's books and bottles and things all over the place, and they all have covers and labels and things, and if you stop to read some of them, they're pretty funny. It's pretty entertaining to float around in photo mode, so you can get up close to some of the stuff and read them all. Here we go. For example, Mumbo Jumbo, Volume 11, right? At first glance, you're like, oh, evil tomes all over the place, but then you get up close and you look at it, it's like, oh, it's a book full of Mumbo Jumbo. It's pretty neat. Hand surgery techniques. Ladder that goes nowhere. Nothing immediately apparent sticking out to me. Creepy sound effects are creepy. It could be Volume 2. But I like to think that there's a dozen volumes of Mumbo Jumbo to burn through. I have not read any hints or wikis or playthroughs or anything. I've just been bashing my head against it. So I apologize for the headache that you might incur watching me on the struggle bus, as it were.
This was Shaw's study. Surely the answer lies here somewhere.
She says it's in here. I don't see anything that even resembles like a door or a hatch. There is a ladder, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Try something here. Maybe there's something here. Open. Oh,
Must not be her purview.
not a thing. What about reveal?
If it was here, Autumn would show me.
Oh, that's not the creepy symbols on the wall. What about here? Hey! The paper. There's drawings on them now.
These drawings.
They're witch warrens. Places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the warrens for a long time before making his move.
Kitty.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the Moon Seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
Yes, the kitties know what time it is. Or what time it's about to be, as it were. I got Penny over here giving me these lovey eyes like, feed me. Purr, purr, purr. Kinda surprised I found that as fast as I did.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
This one refused to fight, perhaps hoping that her pacifism would entice me to end her suffering more quickly. It did not. In the end, she revealed nothing, and her hovel was just that, with no sign of the artifact.
This place looks so lonely.
She may have been a powerful conjurer at some point, but this one was easily caught off guard in the night. Despite my best efforts, she refused to speak of anything but meaningless drivel.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
This vile wench managed to strike me across the face, a mistake she paid dearly for. A thorough search of her filthy warren again revealed nothing of interest. Note the symbology again on the top right of each of these photos. We have a diamond, we have a kind of an H, and then what I could say looks kind of like a top, a spinning top, a child's toy.
Autumn must not see it that way. Autumn thinks otherwise.
Nothing there. Well, Agatha did say to come see her tomorrow night, which leads me to believe that this day is done. Okay, well, back to the Abbey for a good night's rest and another day. And you guys can see the mission structure and so on. That is the unmistakable sound of a bag of Doritos. Is it? That's a Cool Ranch Dorito. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Favorite Doritos. Go. It's tough to beat a Cool Ranch Dorito. A nacho. A nacho Dorito? I don't know that they have a flavor just called nacho. Is there one? I am not knowing. Hi, Charlie. I'm back.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Good girl, Charlie. Also, there's a lot of customization in this game. All of the characters in the roster can eventually unlock a handful of different costumes and such. I have a whole bunch, but I have not applied a single one. Also, you can apparently upgrade the hunter's lodging with a new bed and various other knickknacks and so on and so forth. I have done none of it. I don't know why. I just don't care that much, I guess. I don't even, I don't see the reason for it. Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't know, I don't get it. I am the stereotype. Doritos, Mountain Dew. Doggy should have a bed? Well, you are in luck, sir. I lied. There is one upgrade that I did do. One and only upgrade. I gave the dog a bed. That's a thing. I have a private super link message from Tony Stark.
Hunter, let's catch up.
Yeah, there's a feature in this game that Tony Stark has implemented a social page, a la MySpace, Facebook, etc., for specifically superheroes, and it's called Superlink. Apparently, I have some Superlink messages from Tony and Blade and Spider-Man. Let's see. Here's a fresh one for me. Can anyone tell me what's going on in the forge? And Tony didn't do his 2 a.m. hallway pacing like he usually does. So used to it now that its absence woke me up. Strange did not make his 4:30 a.m. trip to get a glass of water. What, do you all keep a journal? Shared spreadsheet, more efficient. They keep a spreadsheet on Tony's comings and goings. That's a little absurd. Hey, focus. Whoever Tony is Strange up all night in the forge. Saving the day, hanging with the best hound in the world, Stevie Strangeo. Tony, there's a whole tin of espresso chocolate missing from the pantry. Now it's missing from all reality. Do not worry, Carol. We will split the tin. Drink lots of water. Now. Okay. So, MySpace was not the first social media platform I thought of. It was actually Friendster, but I figured that was so old nobody would get that one. Anyway. Get out of here. We're on the verge of wresting the Sanctum Sanctorum from Lilith's hands. Once you're all safely ensconced in my ensorcelled abode, we shall all chug directly from the tap of knowledge. Got it, buddy. Steve, haul them both to the shower right away. Cold water full blast, no less than 30 seconds. Been a while since we've had to do that. Should I give them time to change or haul them directly to the war room? Dealer's choice. I like it. Spider-Man. So about Venom, I know it's not a popular opinion, but Eddie's still in there. I'd rather the demon he wrestles with is the one he knows. I'm glad your friend is alright. Well, he's not exactly a friend per se, he's kind of a jerk. That doesn't mean he deserves to have Lilith pulling his strings. Agreed. Human villainy is much less worrisome than super villainy, I guess. So let's see. Tony Stark wants to go for a hike and show me something. Sounds weird. Blade wants to get together for book club. And Spider-Man wants to attend another shop class. And here we go. Bring the following components, etc. Skill Essence 50, Rare Blueprint, Common Blueprint. Something's going to happen there. So yeah, there's that whole strange superhero social aspect. It looks like a piece of research is complete. Spooky magic and sentient alien goo. Just like Mama used to make. Okay, so, as stated, once a day you can participate in a handful of different exercises, including hangouts with superheroes. Ooh. These things are scattered all over the place. Reagents for upgrades and such. So I like to make a lap of the grounds a couple of times a day, collect all the things. We have a gift shop with a book and a candle. Sports car interior scented. Leather and motor oil for those who love that fast car smell. This would be me right here. Like, if you were gonna get me a candle, this would be it right here. A heady mixture of steel, leather, and motor oil. Yum, yum, yum. Grab that. Passion in the Moonlight, the universally loved tale of a powerful sorceress and a mysterious traveler from Canada and how their brief romance warmed them through one bitterly cold New England winter. Now in its 13th reprinting. Sounds like the lusty Argonian maid to me. Okay, yes. Let's go check our research and see what... Ooh, shiny. What kinds of things we've unlocked. Looks like it was a new suit for Spidey, perhaps? Let's see.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
And here's these symbols for light and dark.
I am just trying to keep up with your brilliance. It is a lot of information to process.
Oh, it's true. My brain has a lot more RAM than the average bear. Sometimes I forget that not everyone's working from the same knowledge base and CPU power as I am. I'll skip over the biology lesson and get to the point. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased.
Cool. So now I've unlocked a new piece of research called a Faithbreaker suit, apparently.
A successful collaboration.
New forge upgrade available. Item bench 2. Uh-oh. What'd you send me? Oh, hello. They're bringing the Uncanny name back to the X-Men. This isn't the first time that they've had those kind of panoramic art pieces that turn out to be like 4 different covers. As a matter of fact, when X-Men was rebooted, X-Men 1 in what, the mid-90s or something, I had 3 of the 4. The first one that I collected was a image of Magneto. I will definitely look at that later. That sounds like it's right up my alley. More superhero stuff. Unlocks additional items for crafting. Cool. Every piece of research that you can conduct has prerequisites, so you have to do like 5 missions with so-and-so to unlock a thing for them. And it typically takes 1 gameplay day to complete. But this Faithbreaker suit is a new thing. Requirements: complete 1 hero op with magic. Done. Requirement done. Requirement done. Done. This is one of the reasons I was doing so many of those side missions, was to do these. And now I've recently collected Captain America as a team member, and I've knocked out 2 of the 6 required for this. Now, I'm not even a high enough research level to do this, but I'm already thinking ahead. I'm already getting the ball rolling. Did that one. Upgrade 5 Captain America abilities. I've done 1. And everything else. So, because Cap is new, and I've only had him for a couple of in-game days, I still have a few things to work on there. But let's handle this low-level 4 Faithbreaker suit. I'll take it. Completing missions and things, awards. New super link post from Robbie Reyes. Finishing missions, awards, gamma coils.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
And each one of these is kind of a loot box. There's some RNG involved here, but the people who went on the mission have a chance to be awarded either a skill or a piece of gear or a costume and so on and so forth. So let's see what we get.
Sure thing. Let's get started. Genius inventor strikes again.
Nothing new here.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
There's no downside to getting extra items that I already have, though, because I can take 2 that I have, and you can upgrade them by combining them. So, yeah, if you find an upgraded version you like, go ahead and grab some spares. I think we'll go with the Guarding Strike. Well in hand, gain 22 block each turn as opposed to 15. So if you
How long
use it,
did you say you were exposed to this thing?
it'll
It's
deal
probably fine.
58 damage, but if you hang on to it, you'll have you'll gain 22 block, which is essentially a bubble. So I'll take this guy. Oh, one of two here. Forceful knockback towards Spidey, and on KO, +1 move. And it adds to the heroism, so that's nice. The number in the top left of Guarding Strike is a 1. Throughout your missions, you will accrue a sort of mana in this game called Heroism, and some cards cost Heroism to play. This one costs 2, this Fury card here. This special delivery has a +1 down at the bottom left, meaning it'll add to that heroism meter. So there's a kind of an ebb and flow as to adding and spending this currency. I think I'll take those 2. Okay. Let's hit that forge upgrade for the thing I just unlocked. Costs 175 of these credits, which I've got 597 to spend because I don't really spend anything.
An undeniable essence of power.
Shh, Tony is working.
There's a new item on my research list. Combat item slot 3. I've upgraded the item bench again. Excellent. I've been working on pocket dimensions in my spare time. I figured you use extra carrying capacity. Should we investigate further? Okay, cool. It's a level 10. Can't do it at the moment, but something to look forward to.
Farewell.
Alright. Oh.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Good girl. Oop, I can now make blue items. Sweet. Armor-piercing charm applies 2 vulnerable to an enemy with block. Free. I could see that coming in handy. Cost 20 attack essence to make. I only have 20. I already have a few of these. Not gonna make anything at the moment. Oh, Cap, what are you doing over here?
If I didn't know better, I'd guess this was the place that made Thor's hammer.
It's not. What's up, Peter? Chilling at the bar. Are you even old enough to drink?
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
I always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right. Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
Eddie deserves his fate. Seems a little rough. I feel like he's being influenced by the symbiote more than anything.
What you did saved lives. Do not forget that.
You're right. I know logically I did the right thing. I came through for the team. But it still doesn't feel right.
I know you feel pity for your friend, Eddie. But he is no longer a man. He is a monster.
No, he was a man, and the symbiote was an alien. But Lilith turned them both into demons, and no one deserves that fate. Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure, we all are. I guess that's why I can't shake the feeling that there's more I could have done.
Like digging him out of the rubble?
No, I mean helping him turn his life around, the way real heroes are supposed to.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but meh.
You are too kind, Peter. You cannot take on everyone else's problems.
Isn't that what being a hero's all about? Taking on everyone else's problems when they can't do it alone?
Being a hero means saving people from monsters and villains. It does not mean saving people from themselves.
Great. I feel like I've been doing this whole superhero thing completely wrong.
There is no right or wrong way to do this. We are learning as we go.
Thanks for the chat, Hunter. I've got a lot to think about. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply.
Hunter balance chains, +1 light balance points. There we go. Current balance, light 51 out of 200. So yeah, I'm on the light side, but on the low end of the spectrum. Alright.
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Ew. My friend sense is tingling. Yes, meow. Nope. Love this. Cat found a bag of Doritos. Jeez. Cat. Nice trunks, Robbie.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Nobody's out here training. Oh, here we go. Ilyana over here getting swole.
Hunter?
Yeah. Put some reps in. Okay, so I talked to Peter. I did the forge thing.
No,
Oh.
absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last time you tried to save Wanda, you almost got us all killed. I will not let you risk the safety of this Abbey again.
Listen to yourself. I think I have a way of purifying Lilith's corruption, a way of bringing back both Wanda and Banner, and your response is to shut me down.
I told you time and time again, there is no way of removing corruption.
Just because you failed and never found a way of doing it doesn't mean I can't. What are you so afraid of? That I'll actually succeed?
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like Wanda.
Oh, I see how it is. You always hated her, and now you're gonna turn that hate onto me too.
That's not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't need your explanation. I need you to stay out of my way.
Whoa. Spicy. Nico's been working in secret using some of Wanda's old notes to see if she can find a weakness for Lilith's
Do you have any
corruption and a way to
ideas on
break
how
it.
keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them.
And Caretaker, she means well, definitely rough around the edges.
Hunter.
No goodies up here.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Is it that obvious? Jeez.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that. I just wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
I always wonder about these dialogue trees, and if I choose one, will it prevent access to another, and so forth. I don't know if I'm going to play through this game a second time to find out, though.
You have broken Caretaker's trust one too many times. Can you really fault her for not trusting you again?
Well, I've lost trust in her too, okay? When Wanda fell, I was stupid and trusted her to do the right thing and at least try to get her back, but no. She took it as an opportunity to throw Wanda under the bus for Agatha's death. All I know is this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you?
She can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft.
Well, I lost a friendship point there, but I mean, she's a little tender, it's no surprise.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Do you ever wonder what life would have been like if all of this wasn't forced on you? You could be out there having fun, making friends, living a normal life. Meh.
Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Well, lost one, but gained 6, so net positive 5. Sure. Yeah, once a day, one of these heroes will have an either-or question, and there's a lot of times no real right answer, but typically they offer perks and so on and so forth.
Hey.
What's up, Blade? How you doing?
With a sophisticated operation like this, we won't have a lot of excuses if we lose.
Yep.
What's shaking? Not a bad place to be posted up, all things considered. At least I'm not down in the dungeon with Tony.
I'm at my wit's end, Hunter. Nico is hell-bent on finding some spell in Wanda's grimoire to remove Lilith's hold on our unfortunate friends. And I can't seem to dissuade her from putting our lives in danger again. You would think she would have learned her lesson with that magic mirror trick she pulled, but now she's just doubling down on darkness. What do you think I should do about her? Because I am at a complete loss.
Dude, she's trying to help. Ground her? Yeah. You want to see how that'll go? Let her do the spell. Help her heal. I kind of want to see what happens if you let her do the spell, honestly. And helping her heal isn't really what Nico's after. She's trying to rescue Wanda. She's got good intentions. But, you know what they say about good intentions. The road to hell is paved with them. Let's see. Let her do the spell.
Have you considered that she may be onto something, and maybe you should trust her?
Why? So she can get us all killed? Nico lost her trust with me the moment she went behind my back and tried to rescue Wanda with you and the others. I simply cannot afford to trust her again. Not until she demonstrates that she's willing and able to cast spells responsibly. Nico is a talented witch, no doubt, but if she persists on this trajectory, she will suffer the same fate as Wanda. Perhaps you can talk her down. She's more likely to listen to you than me. Thanks, Hunter.
You seem to know exactly what'll happen.
Don't sneak up on an old lady like that.
Alright, Agatha.
Hunter, come, talk with me a while. Nico is certainly as daring as Caretaker is cautious. Attempting to remove Lilith's corruption is not a magical endeavor for the faint of heart.
Is it even possible to remove it?
I'm not sure, actually.
Hi, kitty.
It's something I should do a little research on.
Come here. Come
But
here.
if it is, one thing
You
is
want to
for
be internet
sure.
famous?
All magic has its price.
Penny's
The
a
question
destroyer.
is, are you willing to pay it to help get Wanda back?
This cat is making me a better parent. We literally put child-proof locks on all the cupboard doors because of this cat. There's nothing in this house that she can't get into. There's nothing in this house that she can't destroy. She's wrecked furniture, shredded curtains, chewed up countless items. But for all that, she's not a bad kitty. It's kind of like, I don't know, a little ginger-haired kid with ADD wrapped up in a furry little body. She's really very sweet, and every single time she gets in trouble, she'll run away and hide and sulk and, tuck her tail and flatten her ears, and she's never, angry in response. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she'll come and apologize and love on me, which I think it's hilarious. She knows when she's done wrong. And yet, she'll do it again tomorrow. So, meh. Anyway. But if it is, one thing is for sure, all magic has its price. The question is, are you willing to pay it to help get Wanda back? I mean, yeah, it depends on the price. I fear no cost. That's bad. And I'm more worried about Nico. Which I think is actually kind of where my head personally falls in the matter. I mean, she wants to try. She wants to help.
I am not so much concerned with what toll this magic could take on me, but on Nico. I do not want to see her fall.
But you should be concerned with how this will affect you. I know I am. You are more vulnerable than you know. The crack in your collar may be hardly noticeable to the naked eye, but it's a significant crack in your energetic armor. A spiritual vulnerability that cannot be overlooked or understated. A vulnerability she will exploit. If you choose to defy Sarah and help Nico remove Lilith's hold on Wanda, it might be at your own peril.
I'm not gonna do anything too dangerous.
Be assured, Agatha. I have no intention of unnecessarily risking myself or anyone else in this abbey.
You always protected others from the powers of darkness, even if it was your own mother. Something I loved about you when I was alive, and still love about you now that I'm gone. Whatever happens, Hunter, just remember to keep yourself intact. We can't take on Lilith without you.
Oh yeah, Shaw's drawings.
Have you learned anything?
These drawings are definitely of locations around the Abbey. As far as how this helps us find the Salem Coven's moon seal, I'm at a loss. Let's discuss this again tonight, after I've had more time to think.
Sure thing.
Have you learned anything?
Same.
Let's discuss.
Okay. Alright. I think we've handled all of the socialization aspects of the morning. I do like to run a lap of the dorms every day. There's a handful of things you can glean from the team in each of their rooms, and sometimes their doors are open. This is Wanda's room. There's all kinds of strange collectibles in this game, including artworks that you can put on display and so on and so forth. And you can also take items from this gallery. Every time you finish a mission or a stage or a training or anything, you are given the ability to customize a comic book cover, and you can put these in a lot of those frames as well. Let's go do a training so you can see what I mean.
Ready to work?
Spidey and Hunter have an ability to upgrade, which means they have two of the same thing that's not currently equipped.
Caretaker
Cost
said I need to
60
be a
attack
team player.
assets, which
So I
at
guess I'm
28
letting you
I
choose for me
don't have
too.
it. So I can't really do that one at the moment. What about this one? This one costs heroic essence. Not gonna do that one at the moment either. We'll do a daily sparring. Choosing a sparring partner. We will do one with Cap, as he's new. And I'd like to increase my standing
We
with
go
him.
a few rounds. I can see you've earned your reputation.
Sparring complete. 10 willpower increase. Nope, go back. There we go. Oh, the sword is clipping through. It's a good shot, though. Eh. Trying to get it level. That's close enough. Confirm and exit.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
And that's that. You don't see the combat. It's kind of just inferred that, you know, the two beat on each other for a while. But once a day you can participate in a sparring mission or a sparring contest with members of the team that offer stat bonuses and so on and so forth. And sometimes they'll have a bonus to the next mission you run. So like if you know you're going to run a mission with Spider-Man, you go spar with him beforehand and he'll get, you know, maybe an increase to his speed or resilience or what have you. Oop, I'm seeing an Ethernet dip and it looks like Twitch is having a hard time. Give that a second and see if it'll catch up. Probably got a slideshow on your end, I'm sorry. It's very inconsistent. I'm sending between 3 and 7.5 megs. It's a little weeble wobbly. CPU usage just spiked. I wonder, Windows, are you doing some stuff in the background? Close the non-essentials, shall we? Yeah, CPU usage is at a straight 100. I wonder what happened. I was cruising smooth with no problem for a minute. Oh, it's Chrome. Chrome's doing something. The only tab I have open is my Twitch dashboard. Closing Chrome to see if that clears it up. Nope, CPU usage is still at 97%. Why? Oh, there it goes. It's dropping. 80%. No, it seems to have stabilized. Whatever it was, it stops now. Sorry about that. Okay. Alrighty, let's check our mission statuses. What we've got here.
This is what you were after, right?
Take that. 2 missions successful.
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
It's my party and I'll blow it up if I want to. Ew. There we go. I don't know why, but the shield looked gross. Midnight Suns, assemble.
Stay out of trouble.
No caches available, no ops available, no upgrades available.
Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble. Bye.
Okay. I think that's everything. I think I'm ready for a mission. Before I go, because this game has a very strange ability to crash at unusual times, let's do quick manual save. Just cause. Meow meow, meow meow. What are you yelling at, kitty? You still got like a half hour to go. Relax. I feel like she just cursed at me in cat. That sounded straight up like screw you and meow. Alright. So the way I've been doing it for a little while now is I'll do a side mission, then a story mission, then a side mission, then a story mission. This is a story mission that I cannot do because it requires Faithbreaker suit research. This one has a little asterisk by it, and I don't know why. That's a hard mission, normal and normal. So Gamma Coil Blueprints, Gamma Coil Attack Essence, Skill Essence, Heroic Essence, Gamma Coil Intel Cache. And I'll tell you one thing, the missions that say hard, there's typically some kind of catch. And they are difficult. think the asterisk meant that that one was new, because it's gone now. Let's give this one a try. We'll go with the hard mission and get that intel cache. It's a Spidey mission, so it'll be Spider-Man and 2 heroes. Alrighty. Now, Beldenik, I'm gonna offer up a little agency to you. Who do you think I should take alongside Spidey? I'll give you a minute to think about that one. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break. How's that sound? Yeah. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. It's time. Okay. Alright, BRB, I'm gonna get a refill. Doctor Strange, really? That's your first thought to blow something up? Okay. You gotta give me another one, because it's a team of 3. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Come on, Beldenik. Give me a third one. This one? Looks like Janeway. Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, played by Brie Larson in a recent film. Had a cameo at the tail end of the Netflix show, or not Netflix, but Disney Plus show Ms. Marvel. Also, you said right, but to the right, that's Ghost Rider, which does not look like Janeway from Star Trek. You don't know Captain Marvel? Clutches pearls. Really? I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that you're not an avid fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not casting shade. Just wondering. She had some appearances in a handful of those Marvel films, but she did get her own movie. It was kind of an origin story. Amazing soundtrack. So is that the final answer? You want to take Captain Marvel? Or are you curious as to anyone else in the roster? I mean, I like them all. So I'm offering agency to our VIP here. And Jessie's already finished the game. She's already seen all the stuff, so I'm offering this one to you, sir. Yeah, I'm not as huge a fan of the hunter's skill sets as Jessie is. He's very powerful, or she, depending on the character you roll. There's definitely a Mass Effect vibe here where you've got the Shepard situation. It's the same character essentially, but you can choose a male or female at the very beginning. All of the key art shows a woman, so canonically it is a woman, but I just went with a dude because, I don't know, I'm a dude, no other real reason. Oh, Frankie's liking tweets. And she retweeted a tweet. Thank you, Frankie. Oh, really? You like the voice acting better on the male counterpart, huh? Final answer, Beldenik? Hunter? Yeah, the male version is voiced by one Matthew Mercer. I don't know who voiced the female, as I haven't played that side of the coin yet. I will say that the voice acting in this game is delivered very well. It does not feel cheesy or copy-pasted or hacked in, you know, so. Okay, Hunter it shall be. So saith the Beldernick. Not just any, the Beldernick. Okay. And away we go. A Hydra containment device has been located. Destroy and confiscate whatever's inside. So now you get to see the mission structure. It kind of feels like a tabletop board game employed by playing cards. It's kind of neat. There's a handful of different stages, and they're all kind of very self-contained little spaces. And there's oftentimes multiple waves of enemies. As you start to remove enemies from the field, they will send reinforcements and things. It's not timed so much as they count how many moves you take. So it's kind of like a D&D rule set that way, in that an action takes so long, right? So here we go.
Hydra is still intent on detonating these rift charges wherever they can. Consequences be damned. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
We'll handle it post-haste.
Okay. So we've got these items here that we have to destroy. These 144 point items. The enemies themselves have a certain amount of hit points. A lot of times you'll find one that does not have a hit point value. They have one hit point, basically, and they're used kind of as fodder to help you set up combos and so on and so forth. So every turn you get to play 3 cards. You can essentially discard and redraw a card, and then you can move a character. It's a free action to it doesn't cost a move to run up to an enemy and hit them if that's the card you played. Your character will travel, and a lot of times see the little green circle there, your character will travel to that point and perform whatever the action is, and that doesn't count as a move. But once per turn, you can take a character and move them to a place. A lot of times you'll want to set up lines of sight for certain things. For example, smashing people into these kinds of barrels and things. If you have a knockback skill, you want to, line up the cue ball to hit the 8 ball kind of situation. There's hazards and things that you can knock enemies into. So say I smash somebody into this electrical oh my god, Words are hard. Generator, thank you. And it'll stun them for a turn. Or you can smash people into good old-fashioned red barrels that have AoE damage. And then there's like boxes that you can either vault to get extra damage, or you can kick them and they'll slide into enemies depending on the size. This one you would vault, this one you would kick. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got 2 grunts with a single hit point apiece. We've got 2 grunts with 82 hit points apiece and a reward for killing them. A card that costs 0 called Defensive Rush. Gives all heroes plus 12 offense. That sounds kind of nice. And delay the arrival of enemy reinforcements, which could be nice. If you cannot take out everybody in a turn, the game doesn't care. At the end of a couple of turns, you get reinforcements. So you kind of want to make sure the field is clear before they show up a lot of times. Oh, also, as far as environmental hazards, there's a lot of times items that you can throw. Characters will chuck stacks of newspapers or this little Hydra ammo crate, and it costs 1 heroism, which I only have 1. If you actually, I'm in the way. Hurt. Oh, now my crystal is in the way. Wonder if I can. We'll hide that. We'll hide this. Nope, that's the wrong one. We'll hide this. There you go. Now you can kind of see. There's the number 1 down there in the bottom right corner. This is the heroism meter. And I have 2 cards in my hand that cost 2 heroism to put into employ. So I'm sorry my fat stupid head's in the way, but you get the idea. I'll keep you abreast of my heroism as we go. Seeing as how this, stupid face is in the way. Yeah. Alright. And this is a hard mission, so no guarantee I'll get it on my first try. This enemy here has 205 hit points and a 102 point shield. They are defending this device, this rift charge, and I cannot strike the rift charge until they're gone. So first I got to break through the shield, and then I can swing at the rift charge. So let's see what we've got. As far as cards randomly drawn at the beginning, we've got a Spidey card, Quick Kick. It's got knockback, it's quick, if target was damaged this turn, plus 42 damage. So smack somebody first and then throw this, and this has an extra spot of damage. And knockback is exactly what it sounds like. You push an enemy in a certain direction. Here, let's see. If I were to smash this guy, there's a range that I could push them, and I could push them into obstacles and hazards and stuff with a knockback. The feature called Quick will not cost a card play if the target dies by playing that card. So if I were to knock this guy back into a red barrel, I still have 3 card plays. So there's a handful of things to keep an eye on as far as strategy. There have been a few of these missions that I've been able to knock out in 2 turns. 2 turns because of features like Quick and certain combos and so on and so forth. So we've got Quick Kick up here, which costs 2 points of heroism. I only have 1. It applies weak, meaning that a target has less of an attack. Quick Slash for 23 damage, which is knockback and quick. Adds 1 to my heroism meter. The Axe of Angarumus costs 2, does 37 damage, applies to weak, enhanced with 4 heroism. If I get my heroism up to 4, this card will do an additional 37 damage on top of the 37 damage. Slash for 19 damage, which is a forceful knockback, which essentially sends the enemy packing a lot farther. Astral Meditation adds 2 to my heroism meter, restores 2 combat items used this mission, plus 2 redraws, and Exhaust. Exhaust means it's the last thing that character can do in a turn. Typically you want to save those for the last thing that they play. Restoring combat items. I have Battlefield Scanner that says draw 4 cards for free, does not cost a card play, and gain 2 heroism for free, does not cost a card play. I'm going to save those and break in case of emergency. Well, let's see. First things first. Let's do a slash for 19 damage, forceful knockback, and I'm gonna send this guy knocking back into his buddy. I'm gonna get damage on the guy I hit and damage that the dude this guy hits. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. Ooh, I got a ring notification. Please don't be somebody at my door. Nope, loose dog. Okay. And this guy's, I mean, he's just in the radius that I can reach, so I don't have to move the character to line up the shot.
You had your chance to escape.
Smack. 58 damage to that dude,
like it.
39 damage to that Sentinel's armor there. Okay, that's a card play. I got 2 more, but now I've got 2 heroism on the meter. I can swing the Axe of Angarumus for 37 damage. Or I could cast up here for 84 damage and apply 2 weak. And ultimately the goal is breaking the Rift Charge, and I gotta get through this guy to do it. Another thing to note, there's all of these enemies on the field, they are targeting specific characters. This guy right here, he's got a little Spidey emblem. Remember I was talking about the iconography and how it's used everywhere? This is one of those examples. This guy, he's targeting Spider-Man. I've got 2 over here targeting Hunter. This guy's targeting Spider-Man, as is this guy. But nobody seems to be targeting Strange. Meh. I'm okay with that. I wonder what's the range on this. Doesn't quite reach the shielded dude there. Alright, let's see. This guy's got 90 hit points left. If I do a quick kick, this will do an extra 42 damage. Now let's see. If I quick kick this guy, it's got knockback. Oop, it's not quite enough to kill that dude, so it'll still count as a card play and I won't be able to take advantage of the quick feature. But here's a thought. I'll take Strange and I will use 1 point to throw that box at this guy. Doesn't count as a move, doesn't count as a card play, but it does count against my heroism meter for 1 point to throw an item. And then maybe a quick kick that'll give me a kill, and I'll still have an extra card play. All I gotta do is break the shield, and that's really the goal. Shield's got 63 points on it. how much damage would knocking this guy into him do? Not that much. But it does kind of set up the next turn. Yeah, let's do it. We'll have Strange throw a box at this guy.
Let me show you the way.
Oh, now see, we've got a really bad positioning here. But I still have one move. Also, for a move, the first move can be an attack. And only the first move. No, not the first move, but one of the moves that you make can be essentially a sprinting bash, which can be an attack. So I can use that move to get Doctor Strange out of this little spot that he's in, so he doesn't get smashed into an electrical generator. But let's do this quick kick, and we'll send that guy flying at the shielded sentinel. There's a little skull there showing that he'll be dead as a result, which that'll take advantage of quick, and it won't count as a card play. Plus I'll have an additional point from quick kick added to my heroism meter.
Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
Okay, 42 points left on his armor. Okay. Here we go. For 2 points, 84 damage, and applies 2 weak. This will break his shield.
Coming at you!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Alright, protection lost. So now I can openly attack the Rift Charge, but I've got 2 characters lined up right next to that electrical generator, which I really don't like. Let's see. Strange is a little squishy. Spider-Man's got 185 hit points. Strange is 109. So let's get Strange away from that thing. Maybe. Nope. Nope, don't want to do that guy either. Could smack that guy against a pole. What about this guy? I could just move him out of harm's way in general, but I kind of want to use that move as an attack. Any chance to get some extra damage is a good idea. Oh, you know what? How about this? I'll knock back that guy right there. It doesn't get him away from the electrical generator, but that does do a ton of damage to 2 characters. Risk versus reward, it might be worth it. Let's do it. Boom! Damage to the target
I hope this is
and
one
2
of the
enemies.
stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
Alright, I've got one card play left. Quick slash. It'll kill that guy for sure. And that'll grant me a card in return, which will allow the delaying the arrival of enemy reinforcements. And it's quick, so it'll refund a card play. What if I knock back this guy? Oh, it won't kill him. Let's hit this guy. We'll refund that card play. We'll smash him into this thing.
Hail that!
Card play refunded. Okay. We'll redraw this Astral Meditation and see what else I get. Agamotto's Gaze. Draw the last 2 attacks played. Give drawn attacks plus 12 damage until played or discarded. On redraw, gain 25 block, which I just did. Which is good, because he's right next to an Electrical Conduit. Start the next turn with 4 card plays. Hell yes! That sounds perfect. Alrighty, Agamotto's Gaze.
Follow my blueprint. Just what this battle requires.
Okay, so I got the quick slash back, and I got the quick kick back. I'm out of card plays. I still have a redraw. Which I don't think I want to use at the moment. I think I'm good for this turn. I've still got 3 heroism. Perhaps I can... That guy's only got 1 hit point. I could kick a box at him for 2, but I kind of want to keep the 3 heroism I have. So I think I'm going to end turn, and I'm going to risk Spidey and Doctor Strange in vicinity of a stunned state. Let's see what Hydra does.
Control the situation.
Okay, so they didn't hit the electrical generator, but Spidey did get knocked back into something. Reinforcements have arrived, and this guy's about to explode. So,
for the moment,
he's gonna deal damage to my target, which I'm not gonna be mad at that. Crimson Bands of Sitorak to apply blind for the cost of 2 heroism. Cost of 4, a hero combo, Strange and Hunter for 128 damage. I need 1 more heroism though. I'm currently sitting at 3. So here's what we do. We can use a quick slash on, let's see. That guy's about to die anyway. This guy's marked. What does marked mean again? Forget how to... Oh, for the next 1 turns, refunds a card play when KO'd. So... Let's do... For 2 points, we'll delay reinforcements. Or we'll do a quick slash against that'll get Hunter out of the way. We'll do knockback quick. We'll knock this guy into a pole. But it'll cost a card play. Here we go. That'll get him out of the vicinity. And we'll just knock you back into the box here. Card play refunded. Level up.
This is all coming back to me.
That unlocks the Balanced Collar. Draw 2 Hunter cards for free. Counts as a card play. But let's see. Let's do do the delay reinforcements. Give me a chance to clear this field first. Now we can draw 2 Hunter cards for free. Counts as a card play.
It's the least I can do. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Bands of Fire, cost 1, knockback in any direction. Okay, we'll knock him into that guy, and he's marked, so this will refund a card play. Smack!
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Okay, so now there's 3 guys left. One of them is going to die from the blast radius, and the other one, almost dead. I'm going to use my move action to have Doctor Strange rush out of the blast radius and knock this SOB into a pole. It won't kill him, but getting Strange out of the danger is a good idea.
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Now I've still got 3 card plays. I don't have enough heroism to cast anything except a quick kick, and Spidey is still stunned. So let's take the Crimson Bands of Sitorak and we will redraw. Oh, here we go. A heal. For 129 health, if overhealed, draw 2 cards. Hunter could use a heal, as could Spidey, but Hunter's a little more damaged. Let's do it. We'll heal the Hunter, counts as a card play, and we'll get 2 cards back.
Behold the light's gift!
The advantage is mine.
Alright, now I'm at a heroism of 3, with 2 card plays left. Alright, here's Guarding Strike for 64 damage, but while in hand, gain 17 block each turn, and that's cumulative, so if I keep this in hand, he'll gain 17 this turn, 17 the turn after, etc. Spidey is still stunned. I kind of want to get 1 more point of heroism so I can do this big flashy combo. So I've got 2 quick kicks from Spidey, who's asleep, stunned at the moment. So let's use the last redraw and get rid of this guy. Let's see what we get. Oh, here we go. Blessing of the Vishanti, a skill card. Give hero cards in your hand plus 12 damage for the rest of the mission. And it adds 2 to my heroism, giving me a total of 5. I like the sound of that.
Let's try this. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Now I've got a heroism of 5. Tons of extra damage happening here. Spidey's still stunned. Last card play. There's a whole lot of damage going off on these cards. Let's do a hero combo for 148 damage, completely destroying... Oh, I can't target this thing. Dang. It won't let me target the thing. Alright, little target the enemy. Alright, how about this? We'll save some of that heroism, and we'll use Fury as a final, meaning it'll be the last thing Hunter can do. It costs 2. This guy's only got 6 hit points. Yeah. Extra smoosh.
Interesting tactic.
Now here was a feature that was recently introduced. The ability to interrogate an enemy, which oftentimes will reward you with extra loot, and so on and so forth. I can't do it, because I think I need an extra card play to do it. So I'm out of card plays, I'm out of redraws, I'm out of moves. I've still got 2 items I can use, but all 3 of my characters are out of the blast radius of this guy who's about to go kaboom. He's going to deal damage to the Rift charge for me. That guy's going to die in the AoE. And then Hydra will get the reinforcements. Alright, so I'm going to end my second turn. Spidey shakes off the stun. That dude goes boom. I get 16
I bet Lilith isn't going to like this.
points of defense on the Hunter because I have that card in my hand. And now I've got 4 heroism, 3 card plays, and I just drew Opportunist. The next 2 Spider-Man environmental attacks cost 0 heroism and deal 21 damage, plus 2 moves this turn. Here we go with Interrogate. We'll do the Interrogate. And we'll have Strange do it.
We may learn something of value from this one.
Okay, loot obtained. I got
Search for
21
wealth and
intel.
power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Okay, this bro's got 86 hit points left. What say we use all 4 heroism? And do a big splashy hero combo for 148 points, huh?
Together, we will prevail.
Level up.
Transcendent.
An option to interrogate again. And if you don't use it, you lose it. You only get a turn or 2 to interrogate. And if you don't do it, they kind of just keel over dead. So I've got 2 redraws, 1 move, 1 card play. Can I use a move? No, I cannot bash the Rift Charge. Okay. We'll do the Interrogate. And again, we'll have Strange do it, since he seems to be standing in the right place. Last card play of the turn.
I have ways of making you talk.
Loot obtained, 22 intel. Okay, so now, turn 3, I've cleared the field. I've almost destroyed one Rift Charge. I'm out of card plays, I'm out of heroism. I've got 2 redraws, which I think... I'll redraw this Opportunist. Just see what happens. Bolt of Balthak. Enhanced with 4 and 6 heroism for extra damage. I kind of want to redraw that too. Spidey Sense. Draw 2 Spider-Man cards, gain 1 fast, gain 1 resist. Cool, that'll be a good start for next turn. As far as moves go, can... Oh. I think that's turn. Alright, turn 3 concluded. Reinforcements incoming.
We're not quite ready to give up just yet.
You guys really sent me one dude? One guy, that's it.
You'll need even greater numbers to defeat me.
Okay, well... Spider-Man, let's use a move to knock this guy back into those canisters and deal a ton of damage to that Rift Charge over there. Gave him the shoulder. Oof!
Play dead!
Okay, so now I've got 3 card plays. We'll do... That's got 45, that's got 79. How about we'll draw 2 Spider-Man cards and add 2 to our empty heroism pool.
I'm going for it! Should come in handy.
I got Thwip times 2. Applies bind. There's nobody to even bind. So we'll redraw that. Holy Flame. Redraw this Thwip. Holy Gift. Next hero card play is not discarded. And Exhaust. Here we go. Holy Gift. Next hero card played is not discarded. Exhaust. That'll be the last move for the Hunter this turn. And that'll give me a heroism of 4.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Okay. And with 4 heroism, we can do 98 damage. Camera spins around funky. To this thing here.
This will be your...
You
Nice.
carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease, Doctor.
Okay.
That's 1 charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Clear field. No heroism, no card plays, no redraws, no moves. 45 points left on this Rift Charge. And now we see what reinforcements Hydra will send this time. Hopefully they send more than 1
They
dude.
haven't given up.
Oh shit, careful what you wish for. Okay,
Honestly,
we got 3
now,
dudes.
You're just wasting your time.
82 hit points, 82 hit points, 164 hit points. One heroism. Alright, this will add to my heroism pool. 43 damage. Oh shit, sorry. Let's do... I need to do 45 points to that rift charge and my objective will be complete, and then I can clean up my mess. But I can't do 45 damage straight out. I can do 43 or 42. And I don't really want to cast this yet because I really like having it in my hand. Even though it is 76, I could almost kill one of those grunts. I could definitely destroy the last rift charge. But I think I want to hang on to this. Let's do the Holy Flame. We'll add 1 point to the heroism pool. We'll do a Holy Flame to this fella right. Meow.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Okay. And then the quick kick for 24. But it'll add another 42 if the target was already damaged, which this guy was. Now here's a fun feature. We're gonna knock back an enemy into one of the heroes. We're gonna add 1 to the heroism pool. We'll get a card play refunded.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, tag team. Okay, so now I've got 3 heroism, 2 card plays. Give all heroes plus 12 offense. Could be very handy. How about this though? Yes, I can. This counts as a move. Strange is out of the radius of the red barrel, and it'll cut that heavy in half. Boom! All kinds of extra damage. Love it. Okay. So now that guy's got 78 hit points, this guy's got 82. I've got 3 heroism, 2 card plays. Let's do the offensive rush. Give all heroes plus 12 offense. So help me clean up. I got 1 card play, 2 redraws. We'll do the Axe of Angarumus at the heavy, because we know he's going to hit hard on his turn. Ooh, that won't kill him though. He's got 78. I can do 73 here. Well, how about this? Spidey, go break the thing. Oh my god, is that the... Oh, okay, so the chain strike says if target will be KO'd, chain to another target. There are no other targets in the radius. This is a really fun ability. Jeez. Demi. What's up, my dude? Fuck, what was I saying? Okay, alright, yes. Okay, so Chain Strike is a really fun ability. If there's a bunch of enemies in a line, Spider-Man will jump, thwip, kick, jump, thwip, kick, and just kind of domino effect. I don't have any extra targets, but I can destroy the actual target. So let's...
I'm on it.
We'll do that.
You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
Right.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Oh, cool. I didn't have to clean up the rest. Typically, it'll say, okay, you've done the mission, now, you know, knock out the rest of the guys that are left over. Cool. Well, mission successful. That was a hard mission, and I think I accidentally made it look easy by blaming it on the card randomness though. Yeah, this game's pretty sweet, Demi. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody, but if you're into real-time strategy and like a deep, engrossing narrative, I would say, hey, have at it. At the end of every mission, you get a randomized comic book cover that you can customize, and I think I'm gonna have to customize this one because it looks like Spider-Man's kicking Hunter in the face. So characters, Spider-Man, change pose. How about that one? That looks good. We'll change the background too. It's super busy. It's Nah. Yeah, okay. Lighting, magic. Ooh, Supernatural looks cool. We'll do that one. Confirm and exit. Oh, not a fan of XCOM, huh? Oh, those games are great. I really did like those. Alright, confirm and exit. And mission rewards, 1 gamma coil, 1 intel cache. Plus, I got a whole bunch of intel from interrogating those 2 Hydra goons. And continue. Why are you looking at me with expectant face?
Because I want to talk to you.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't have one. Okay. What would you like to do? Alrighty. And that's how the missions typically go. It's a bunch of card plays and a bunch of ass whippings. What's up, Strange? Where do you want to talk to me?
What is on your mind, Doctor?
Shh. Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing.
Yes. Stand here and breathe. Okay.
Yes, I can see you feel it too. The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
So Lilith, broke into the Sanctum Sanctorum and is now occupying that space, which is one of the reasons that we are operating out of the Abbey.
Right now, I feel your excitement, and it is inspiring.
Excitement is a contagious emotion, one I'm happy to share with you. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all.
Cool. Ooh, piece of candy.
Meet you up, friendo.
So now we are on the second half of an in-game day, and the mission's done, the sparring's done. There's typically some cleanup, some wrap-up after a quest. They'll offer some dialogue and so on and so forth. Your video's frozen. I still got good upload. Maybe give it a reload. Looks good on my end. Can you still see me moving around and stuff? Audio's clear, huh? Alright. Yeah, I'm still pushing between 5 and 10. It's kind of wobbly, but it's still pushing. Twitch is getting enough from what I can see on my browser. I did have a CPU spike there. I wonder if it's because of the rain. Ooh, piece of candy. Seems okay now. All right. Good. Very pleased to hear that. I'm going to finish out the in-game day There's still a couple things I can do, but once I'm finished with the in-game day, I'm gonna call it, and Jesse and I were gonna go get dinner and, you know, do the things. But one of the things I can do
Glad to have you with us.
is to
What's happening, Hunter?
join a hangout. Also, Tony sends a super link message. I'm gonna see what that's about. Oh yeah, he wants to show me something. It's a bit of a hike, so clear your schedule. Curious what he's got to show me. Well, I hope it clears up. I'm not sure what it might be. I still got room to grow as far as my stats that I can see here, and Twitch looks like it's receiving okay. I want to see what Tony's got here.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are. Two friends enjoying a moment.
What?
Tony, I cannot believe I am saying this, but the first time I saw a Dread Maiden, I screamed in terror.
Really? I would not have guessed that. How did you overcome said terror?
I beheaded it.
Oh, of course. I'm sure there's a lesson there that will haunt me in my dreams tonight. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
Oh no.
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Oh, neat. Gift shop supply increased. That's good. So the cutscene, did you even see any of that? Huh. I wonder if I have to restart my router. Okay, well, that was worth doing. So I have Hangouts available with Robbie, Ilyana, Peter,
Hunter, I snapped a great
and Steven.
photo of you in action.
And let's go see if Nico's still... Nope, that door's closed. Yeah, all the doors are closed.
I must meditate on...
Where's Nico? I don't see Nico anywhere. She must have turned in for the night. So the cutscenes are throwing it off, huh? I wonder why. Alright, Demi. Who do you think would be cool to hang out with? Peter?
New York's been through a lot, but we're a tough city.
Ilyana, aka Magic. Robbie Reyes,
What's up?
aka Ghost Rider.
Hi,
Or
Hunter.
Stephen Strange. Oh, Nico's right here. I ran right past her.
Your Staff of One is marvelous.
Whoa, thank you. You're the best.
Who's it gonna be, Demi? Ghost Rider, he says. Okay.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Working out, meditation, watching a movie. Come on, Demi, where you at, man? You want to work out with Ghost Rider? You want to meditate? You want to watch a movie? You realize if we watch a movie, we got to kick Nico and Caretaker out of those chairs. I don't think they'll mind too much, but meh. Meditation with Ghost Rider. Okay, sounds good.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Whoa.
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
I must know more of these mariachis. Or joke, it's not a competition. Or what has your spirit of vengeance seen? This is on you, Demi. Yeah, I know there's a delay, but it's alright. Ask him about the spirit of vengeance.
Your spirit must have seen some crazy things.
The two of us don't really share, Hunter.
Could you ask?
I don't want to know what it's seen. Most of it's bad. Let's drop it, okay?
All right.
Okay then. Now at the end of the hangout, we can offer a gift, and I have quite a few. How about a sports car interior? We know Reyes is a fan of muscle cars. I think this would be a good choice.
This isn't for me, but thank you.
Well, he disliked the activity, but he loved the epic gift. +2 power, increase the size of area abilities, and a couple of outfits. One for the hunter, one for Reyes. Okay, so meditating with Ghost Rider. Not a fan. Okay, and that concludes an entire day of Midnight Suns gameplay. And I'm going to save it right here, because the next step would be to follow up with the Agatha questline. But, as stated, I'm going to call it quits for the moment. That was a pretty good, 3-hour stream or something. But Jesse and I, we need to eat foods. It's that time of day. So, what do you guys think, huh? Midnight Suns? Pretty cool little strategy game, right? I mean, I'm a fan. Jesse's already finished it. She loved it. Couldn't put it down. I regret that I went some weeks without playing, but I'm picking it up again. Oh. It's not a boiling bath, silly. I mean, you're welcome to jump in there. We'll make some Beldernick stew. Slice up some carrots, get some celery, sprinkle a little spice on your face.
Boil, boil, toil and trouble. Beldernick burn and Beldernick bubble.
Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the jump scares. I do appreciate the hell out of it. Also, thank you for the help, Jesse. I found a new element to this game I didn't know was a thing, and I plan on checking that out next time I come back and sit down with Midnight Suns. So yeah, I like it. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. Exploring the grounds is pretty fun. It's very serene. It's calm. Yes. Oh, jeez. Silly ass. Yep, I hope you guys all got everything you wanted from the 3DS shop, because much like this episode, it is over. It is gone. It is done with. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back with more later. You know where to find me. Enjoy. Bye.